Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I want to thank everyone for being here, for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I want to thank everybody for the donations to my channel and any support you've given me by purchasing extended readings, all of that, making appointments with me. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all your support. Now we're going to do something brand new here. I have not done this before. I purchased Yasmin Boland's new book. It's called the Mercury Retrograde book. So, bear with me. It's the first time I'm doing a reading in regards to Mercury Retrograde, but I thought it was important, especially since all of my readings are based around Virgo placements. And Virgo is, Virgo's ruling planet is Mercury, okay? So, like I said, bear with me. This is the first time doing one of these readings. Hopefully we can get through it without too much kerfuffles. First of all, what I'm going to do is thank Yasmin Boland very much for all of her information in regards to Mercury Retrograde. Her Mercury Retrograde book is where I'm getting all of my information from for you guys. So thank you, Yasmin. We really appreciate it. Okay, so Yasmin would like you to know the upside of Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, okay? Now, during Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, we all start thinking more about how to achieve our goals. And perhaps you need to recommit to a goal or retrain, right? Now is the time to start your planning. You can break down the steps to achieving your goal in a realistic way. If you've been working hard on a project at work, this is the time to review it before you finish it. Yes, delays are possible now, but if you use the energies well, you could just give the whole thing one last good going over before submission. And potentially, this is also a very good time to take up again a work project that you started earlier, but you let go. You stopped working on it. Also, just for the record, because of the association that Capricorn has with tradition, this is also a great time to research your family history, okay? Now, what you need to watch out for during this Mercury retrograde, it's not as if you're incapable of communicating. So it's just that your words don't come out quite as kindly as the person you're speaking to might wish. Now, what you consider being direct might be misconstrued as an accusation or a command. So try not to take on too many responsibilities at this point in time. Your intentions are good, but if you're stage managing others' lives, they aren't free to succeed or fail on their own terms. You aren't free to live your best life either. This isn't the time to lay any kind of groundwork, as there's a fair chance that it'll need to be redone anyway. And with that being said, it's a good time to relay the groundwork. Blind trust in authority could cause problems because it's hard to know which experts you can trust under this cycle. You might reconsider those you previously thought spoke with an air of wisdom. Your best guide is your own inner voice of authority, your intuition. Now, how this Mercury retrograde is going to affect you is based on your house, okay? The house that it's going to show up in. Now, Capricorn, because it's in Capricorn, obviously it's going to be affecting your first house, which is all about your appearance and image, your self-identity, and how you come across to others. Now, Sagittarius, it's going to be in your second house, and that's all about cash, property and possessions, values, including how you value yourself. Scorpio, this is going to be in your third house. Now, this is, now how it's going to affect you is based on what house it shows up in for you, okay? And this is going to be based on whatever your sun or rising sign are, okay? So, if you are a Capricorn sun or rising, it's going to affect your first house. This is your appearance and image, self-identity, and how you come across to others. Sagittarius sun or rising, it's in your second house. And, excuse me, that's all about cash, property and possessions, values, including how you value yourself, okay? Scorpio sun or rising. It's in your 3rd house, and this is all about communication, siblings, neighbors, quick trips, and early education. If you're Libra sun or rising, it's in your 4th house, which is all about home and family, all things domestic, where you belong, and your past. Now, if you are a Virgo sun or Virgo rising, it's in your 5th house, and that's going to be all about romance, creativity, kids, so that could be your own or someone else's, pursuit of pleasure, and love affairs. If you're a Leo sun or rising, it's in your 6th house. This is daily routines, including at work, your health and duty. Now, Cancer, this is going to be in your 7th house, and that's Cancer sun or Cancer rising, okay? The 7th house is all about your lovers, your spouse, your ex, open enemies, any sort of partner, including business partners, cooperation, and competition. If you're a Gemini sun or rising, this is in your 8th house, and this is all about joint finances, credit cards, debts, sex, anything you consider taboo, inheritance, and transformation. Okay, Taurus sun or Taurus rising, this is in your 9th house, and this is going to affect study, travel, the great cosmic quest, the internet, higher learning, religion, and big dreams. Aries sun or rising, this is in your 10th house, okay? Now, the 10th house is all about your career and ambitions, how you make your mark on the world, and what you're known for, and your reputation. And I apologize, my stomach is just rumbling like crazy here. I hope you can't hear it. Okay, Pisces. This is going to be in your 11th house, and that's going to affect your friends, your networks, social circles, and what you're wishing for, Pisces. Now, Aquarius sun or rising, this is in your 12th house, and this is all about the deepest, darkest, most sensitive part of your chart, your fears, your spirituality, self-undoing, withdrawal, and dreams. Wow. Okay, so I think we're ready now to get into the reading and just see exactly what Spirit wants you to know about how this is going to affect you. I think we're not going to start with this. I think we're going to start with Sacred Destiny. Oh, relaxation. Okay, I am going to read this. I mean, relaxation is obvious, right? But I feel like there's something else in here for you. It says the sacred landscape. Did I tell you this is Sacred Destiny? Yes, I did. Okay. The sacred landscape wants you to know this. When you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind. Slow down and allow calmness to fill you. When you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in life when you're rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch the magic unfold in your life. See? That's why I needed to read that from the book for you. Because we wouldn't have gotten that just from relax or relaxation. Okay, now we're going to get a Power of Surrender card. I want to know if we're being asked to surrender anything at this point in time, what it might be, okay? believe that is our card. It sure feels like it is. It says, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And I got to tell you that I'm a Virgo sun, but what I've been, it started out to be a nudge. I was nudged in a specific direction, and I started to go in that direction, and then, you know, something else would happen and it would distract me and my focus would go in a different direction. I am now being pushed so hard that I am taking a week off and I'm going to do nothing but purge. That's what I'm being guided to do. Purge, organize everything. I've got new beginnings coming, and I feel like you do too. We're all connected, right? I feel like this is all about this new beginning that's coming. You're making room when you purge, when you release things that no longer serve a purpose in your life. It's all about making room for the new. You're making room for what you really want in your life. Okay? So go through all your stuff. Get rid of the things that don't serve a purpose for you anymore. And you will be making room. Like relaxation message was all about relaxing and allowing your intuition to expand so you can get the guidance. If you're cluttered in your home, in your mind, anywhere, you're not going to be open to the messages. And trust me, there are messages coming in for you that you're not going to want to miss. Okay? I just feel like there are big messages coming in for you, or trying to come in for you, all of you. This is a message for all of us, okay? Because like I said, we are all connected. Okay, now we're going to get a card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. So for some of you, this card, surrender procrastination, it might not be purging. Okay, I'm not telling you to purge. Whatever your guidance is, stop procrastinating. See? Confirmation. No procrastination. Whatever you're being guided to do, or where you're being guided to go, just do it. You'll see why when you do it. Okay. Ooh, we have Horseman. Look at this, see? Herald of Change. I am definitely reading this from the book for you because I know there's going to be something in here. Okay. Horseman, it says, oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. It says, good news, caution, herald of change, okay? When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. And I want to just say something here that was a message I got this morning, because I feel like I've been through a storm over the weekend. But the message that came to me was, after the storm is when the rainbow comes out. And that's a blessing. So move through the storm if that's where you're at, and know that you have blessings and miracles coming after that, okay? Did I say that's when the blessings come? The rainbows are the blessings. The miracles come in when the rainbows hit, okay? And I don't mean you physically have to see a rainbow, but you might. Okay, become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations that you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. If you heed his warnings, all will turn out well. Okay, now we have to see if he's going to show up a second time. So I got to get the deck out again. Okay. Cross your fingers, everyone. I do not want him showing up again. Okay, here we go. Okay, they want these two cards. I wonder why two. Look at this. Perfect storm. Didn't we just talk about coming out of a storm? And the courage to step into life. And you know what? This is perfect. I don't know if this resonates for anyone else. And look at it, it's 44. But this is where I'm at. I'm needing the courage to step into my new life because things have been taken from me over the last few days. Things that meant a lot to me and broke me, to put it mildly. So, but I do know that they're being taken away because something much better is coming in, okay? So I want you all to feel and know that too. And look at Winter's Dream, no horseman, gestation period. You're going through a gestation period here because you've probably been through the storm like I have. And things have been removed from your life. Things have been changed. Things have been turned around. Things have been, leveled for some of you. But it's only so you can start new, okay? New and fresh. And it's making room for what you really do want, what you've wanted for a long time. Okay? So I'm going to put these up here, but I want us to remember that the horseman was the first card, and I don't know where it is now, and I'm not going to go through the whole deck if it's real handy here, but it's not. So if I happen to see it, nope, I didn't. So Spirit does not want it to come out again. Okay. Anyways, this is where we're at. Now what, Spirit? Okay, I thought I was gonna, are we using these? Okay, we are using these. Okay, perfect. Okay. First card out. Messenger of Air. Thirsting knowledge. And one of these cards, I think it was relaxation. Oh, maybe it was, no, it was in the Mercury Retrograde information. There was something in there about learning, education, mental agility, quick-witted, curious, ideas, vigilant, guarded communication, thinks first, education, fights injustice, fair and truth. Okay, so this is Messenger of Air. This is going to be the Page of Swords. Okay. Next card you have is Strength, Invisible Force. And it says courage. The courage to step into life. Right there, right? Okay, influence, compassion, confidence, self-belief, and persuasion. And for some reason, I don't know if it's because of what I've been through, what I've been experiencing energetically, or I'm experiencing some of you out there energetically, but I'm feeling a heaviness. I'm feeling a sadness. I'm feeling nostalgia. I'm feeling a little bit melancholy. I want to cry. I have a real knot in the pit of my stomach, so I don't know what's going on for some of you, but it doesn't feel good where you're at. So you may be in this perfect storm right now, but know that you're just going through a gestation period. You're adjusting. There's been a transformation, and that's the storm. The storm is a transformation taking place within you energetically. And there's a gestation period that comes with that, okay? So just lay back, relax, and do what you're guided to do. If it's purging, cleaning, organizing, whatever you're being guided to do, do it, because that's a distraction from these, and it'll help you move through the gestation period, okay? And now we've got feminine air, which is cold-hearted. And it says, this is, by the way, this is the Queen of Swords, okay? It says sharp, pessimistic, overly critical, rude, gossip, evil stepmother, scatterbrained, and unforgiving. See, this goes with what I was just feeling. I think, I don't know what's going on for some of you, but it feels something, this could be someone that behaved this way with you. It could be the way you've been with someone else. And it's because I feel, because of what you've been going through. It's been very upsetting. It's been very uncomfortable, hurtful, sad. And you're just releasing. It's the residual. You're just releasing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, part of your overall energy. Oh my God, you're going to like this card. Look at this. This is the greatest news so far. The Lovers. The Lovers is my twin flame card, and it's upright, and it says divine union, romance, harmony, deep connection, relationships, alignment, openness, choices, duality, and love. And this morning I asked for a card from the Sacred Destiny deck that would take me through the next week. Openness was one of them. So that is your overall energy. You are being, if you don't understand that being the overall energy, your eternal soulmate, you're being readied for that relationship. That's what this is all about. Spirit wants me to read this from the book for you, so I will do that once we're done here, okay? I want to get some Gaia Oracle cards now to clarify these ones. Now, the Page of Swords definitely is a messenger, and generally the Page of Swords is the page that brings the news that you really don't want to hear. So I feel for some of you, that's what this has been all about. You got some news that you really didn't want to hear. And you're having to have the courage and the strength to move yourself through it, no matter how it feels, right? And the Queen of Swords is, maybe after you've gone through this, you've experienced it, you're in such a dark place that you have to release, and you do it with words. But be careful, because you can't take them back once you speak them, okay? So on top of the Page of Swords and the Strength card, you have lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Some of you are losing or feel like you're losing a love. I'm just going to be completely honest here with you. I found out yesterday that my son's engaged. He and I have a very, very, very close connection, a soul bond like I've never experienced. We always have had that. And he's 35. I mean, he needed to get engaged at one point. I'm not hurting because he's engaged. I'm trying to understand why I'm hurting. It feels like I'm losing him. And I think it's probably got something to do with how close we are And now he's lived with this girlfriend of his for, I think, 4 or 5 years now. They've been together for about 6. It's not like, he's just jumping into something. But for some reason, the fact that they're now solidifying it by getting married truly makes me feel like I'm being, I guess, shoved aside, shoved out of his life. And I know that's not true. I know he wants me to be in his world, and I adore him and I want to stay in his. And it's probably how it's going to go. It's just really hitting me hard. It's this. And I know it's part of my growth. I just need to move through it. And it could be something like that for some of you. It could be a romantic love that's lost. It could be in family. It could be friends. It could be anything that you have a love for. It could be a pet. Maybe a pet goes missing or a pet crosses over. Whatever it is, it's affecting you in a bit of a harsh way, right? And we're just having to have the strength and the wherewithal to move ourselves through it, because what's happening here is something's being removed so something better can be brought in. And it could just be we're needing to let go of someone or something energetically, not actually physically. Okay? I just wanted to make that clear, because it doesn't feel to me like majority of you are losing a loved one, a romantic person. Okay? But it's about releasing it, letting it go. The universe is removing this from your life. You've also got the Queen of Swords, which is all about cutting out of your life that which no longer serves a purpose. So maybe we were guided to do this and didn't. And so now the universe is doing it for us. This is such an intense energy in here. Whew. I didn't think it would be, but it is Mercury retrograde. So now on the Strength and the Queen of Swords card, you have the Search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Yes, this is exactly how I'm feeling. I know some of you are feeling the same way, and I do feel like I'm searching for something. I'm searching for something to replace this so that I don't have to hurt anymore. And I'm not sure I understand why I'm hurting in the first place. I'm not losing my son. It just feels that way. So I just have to, I guess, deal with the energies. And that's what Spirit is kind of asking all of us to do, is just, kind of deal with the energies that are here and be strong and grow from it. And we will come out the other side of this storm, so to speak, and have something new and beautiful and miraculous. Maybe Spirit is energetically removing things so that you have more space energetically for your eternal soulmate. Okay. Now we're going to get Divine Doors card and see what door is opening up for us here. I want to point something out to you, something that's being brought to me, my attention, is that all of this is likely going to feel more intense than it should because of Mercury retrograde. It is going to intensify things, whether it's on a positive note or a negative note. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're going through this. And you could be going through this now. Mercury retrograde, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you this in the beginning, is December 29th to January 18th. But you have the shadow periods either side. And I'm doing this on the 26th. Yeah, it's the 26th. So we are all in the shadow phase right now. Okay, so you could be experiencing this as we speak. Here is the door. that we got. It's absolutely beautiful. And what it says is, Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost, so can be found. So, is that clear for you guys, or is it blurry? There we go. What's coming through to me, what message is coming through to me with that, is that whatever you feel you've lost or you're losing, it's coming back to you. But it's coming back in a better way. Okay? So, for example, my son, I feel like I'm losing, maybe just losing a piece of him. I don't know what this is. I really don't understand it. And I don't, maybe we'll never understand it. I'm just, you know, sensing the energies and the emotions of it and trying to work through it. And what this is saying is, I'm feeling like my son is lost to me, but he's not. He's coming back. He's going to be found, but he's going to be found in a better way. Does that make sense? We're going to be closer. In other words, when all of this takes place and does what it's meant to do, and maybe I come together with my eternal soulmate, that's when my son and I can get really close. And it'll be much better than it ever has been. I want you to keep that in mind. If this is about a person or a pet or whatever it is, okay? Whatever is feeling lost to you is going to be found. You are going to find it again. Now I want to get a synchronicity oracle card for you. That was very decisive and very precise. Oh my goodness. Astral travel with your twin. Another card about your eternal soulmate. Pay attention to your dreams, because if you're dreaming about a person and it feels loving, this is likely your eternal soulmate. And you're astral traveling with them. That is so cool. So cool. So I'm really starting to feel like this is absolutely about an eternal soulmate. All of this that's taking place right now. Absolutely. This is about grooming you for the eternal soulmate, which is something so much better than what you're in right now. And know that whatever this is that you're in that's being removed, it's coming back. Okay? But it has to be removed so this can come in. And then it'll come back. But when it does come back, it's coming back in a better form. So, knowing that, now we can let go of the heartache or the hardship, the negative emotional impact that this seems to be having. I can feel it. It's not just me. There's a lot of you out there that are feeling the same thing. You can feel free to relax now. Surrender procrastination. Maybe some of you are procrastinating, moving forward and letting go of this. I know I am. I don't want to let go of my son. And I know I don't have to. That's the thing. It feels so confusing what I'm going through. And maybe you're experiencing the same thing. And keep in mind, Mercury retrograde plays funky tricks on us, especially emotionally and energetically. So get through the retrograde. January 18th, it comes to a close. From the 18th to about the 25th is the shadow period. And it's not usually as bad during the shadow period as it is in the main part. But just get through it, knowing that it's all going to work out so much better than it ever was. Okay? I think that's everything. Is that everything, angels? We don't have any more cards to pull out? Oh, we've got one more. Whispers of Love. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Oh, geez. There's a lot of energy in this deck. Ooh, is that our card, angels? Just going to do this in case. Ooh, okay. Let's do this again. Okay. 2 cards. Is this our card? No, this is not. Oh, there's 2 cards here. They're not our cards. Okay. Thank you, angels. But these 2 top cards are ours. Ooh, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. And that is the law of attraction in action, my friends. This will draw your eternal soulmate to you that much quicker. I'm just going to kind of set these right here. Can you see it? Kind of. Okay. Well, anyways, it's right there. Second card is forgiveness. This has been coming up for the past little bit. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. I can feel this in the pit of my stomach, everyone. This is so, so important right now for all of us. Just let go of disappointments, period. If you're going through something similar to what I am, just let go of the disappointment of it, okay? Because now you know that the disappointment, it's just temporary till, you know, things get to where they need to get to, and then it's going to come back around, but it's going to come back around in such a better way. Such a better way. I feel like there's one more card. What deck are you wanting me to use now, angels? Okay. This is the soulmate deck, and I can't give you the full version of it. It's a double deck. It was 2 decks that came in one. I can't remember what it's called. But this is either a message about your soulmate or directly from your soulmate. Okay? So it's the perfect deck for this reading. It says, harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. Okay, harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. Try to stay balanced and in harmony with things that are taking place in your life. Because you have a pure love on its way to you with this eternal soulmate. Those of you that are still here watching the reading, thank you. I appreciate your support. But that's what this is saying. For me anyways, that's what this is saying. This was an absolutely necessary reading. I am so glad I was guided to do this. This again is the Mercury retrograde, December 29th to January 18th, 22 to 23. Okay, 2022 to 2023. Please just know that whatever is causing you grief or heartbreak or sadness right now, you need to let that go. It's just something being released from inside of you so that it can be reworked and come back to you in better form, and also so that you can be groomed and readied for your eternal soulmate. There is something inside you that's being triggered by whatever is taking place in your life, by whatever you've lost. Because you haven't lost it. It's coming back. All things that are lost will be found. It's coming back just in better form. So look forward to it. Try to get happy about it. Push those negative emotions out. Relax. Do what you're being guided to do. Try not to procrastinate. Allow this storm to take place and this gestation period. I feel like the gestation period may be the Mercury retrograde. So by January 18th, everything's going to be catapulted forward again. But we'll take another look in January. Okay, I hope this helps everyone to move through this damn retrograde that we're finding ourselves in, because I'm finding it to be one of the tougher ones I've had to go through in a while. So I really hope this helps you. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.